live. Yes, yes, we are live. Yes, baby. You know, I always kind of keep procrastinating going live, and then suddenly I just kind of put my foot down and I say, I'm going live right fucking now. There's nobody that can stop me. Yeah, basically, yes. Um, Need to open my chat slow. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Unerte. There's two more important things I need to do for the crew system. Finish it, like the code, almost finished. Second thing is draw the little dudes that will be the crew. That's the biggest one I need to do because well, you want to have some variation, right? So you need to draw like 20 variations, maybe, like somewhere in that ballpark. And I'm not a big fan of drawing guys or like people. I'm more of a nature guy. I like drawing things with like inspiration from nature. I like drawing weird stuff, just stuff that doesn't exist. It's completely wild designs is what I like. I don't like having to a lot of rules in my designs, right? And if you draw a human or if you draw something specific, you have rules. Then it reminds me of how shit I am at drawing. That's what it does. Oh, I just need to get some practice, I think. Yeah. I think a lot of people, they specifically like drawing people. At least when I see art in TikTok or YouTube shorts, it's pretty much always somebody drawing like a person. There's this one cool guy, I really like him. He he does this ink splotches on his paper and then looks at the splotch and then he's like, oh, this looks like a anteater. And then he draws an anteater or whatever the fuck. You know, don't know why that's the first thing coming to my mind. Anteater. Yeah, but he lets the shape of the splotch kind of dictate what it's going to be. Which is kind of how I draw as well, right? A lot of times I just don't know what I'm going to make, so I'm just kind of doodling. And then suddenly my doodle will look like something and I'm like, oh yes, let's make it. Let's just make that. A good example for this is, for example, the the Jesus chicken or goose. I think it's called now. Well, I just put it in the scene too. Yes. So this was never meant to be Jesus. It was just meant to be like a wooden plank with a chicken on it. And the chicken shoots eggs or something, or he throws eggs, I don't know. Just an egg using his. No. A chicken using his eggs offensively was just the idea of the weapon. But then I was drawing this wood and I was like, wait, I can make a cross out of this. Wait, I can make this chicken be Jesus. And then magic just happened from there. And that all led to this drawing, of course. the biblically accurate goose. Which, you know, this is not something you draw just on purpose, I think. This is the kind of stuff that you can only really find on accident. That's the stuff I love the most. Same with the mushroom enemy. It's not called mushroom. It's called something ghost. Disinter ghost. So this started out just like the ghost of a starfish. This is the top half, like this head part. That had legs at first. So imagine this having legs. It was kind of a ghost starfish. But I didn't really like it, and then I was like, somehow it became a mushroom. I don't remember how it did, but somehow it became a mushroom. Then I had a little bit too much drugs in me, I think, so I started doing whatever the fuck this is. And it turns out, in my opinion, to be one of my coolest enemies. So it's just great. And now I have to draw fucking boring humans. Yeah. I'm first getting some drink. Oeh. Oeh. Zo. I think I've got ligma. Anyway, I'm putting on some music for myself, and then I should do the coding first. Coding. Was ist die Musik, die ich brauche? Yo. I should not comment on things with my channel. Music. I don't know. I might just do some. Do feel like some Rayman though. I haven't listened to Rayman in like a month. Okay, I'm ready. I think. Alright. Yeah, I should do the code first, even though it's the annoying part. So I want to equip crew from this menu. Hmm. Whoop. I have a bit of trouble though, because first idea was your guys, normally all your crew dudes, they walk in the tavern. You can like assign them to the trash can if you don't want them. You can assign them to the bar to make money. And assign them to ships, of course. But I was like, how do you assign them to ships? My first idea was you click on a menu, like you click on a certain, like a ship in a bottle, for example, and it goes to this screen. And then here, all your crew dudes will walk on the jetty, and you can like drag them to your ship, to your specific spot you want to equip them. Because you don't just put them on the ship, you put them in a specific weapon slot. So they buff that weapon slot only. Except for the captain. The captain buffs the entire ship. But the problem I have with this is the crew that you put behind the bar cannot be equipped on a ship. So if you switch from this menu to this menu, you might be confused like where is the crew that's behind the bar. It's just annoying to not have all your crew in one place when you're making decisions. That's what I'm trying to say. You're gonna be in this menu trying to decide what you want your crew setup to be, and then but you don't have all the information, right? The part of the information is still behind the bar. Ideally, you have everything just in one place. Yeah, I think I'll do it differently. I think I'll make like a drag here to equip part of this screen. And whenever you drag a character to that, it will then tell you like what ship, what location. Just in the same screen. I'm thinking like what is the most frictionless way to do it? Friction in app development and game development means that there's more steps than necessary, basically. That's like the hallmark of shitty UI design, is that you need to do a lot of clicks before getting to the simple thing you want. Bum bum buddy bum. What I like about this screen though is that all your ships are nicely together. And don't have to make any selection UI part. So if I do everything in this screen, like show your ships you can use, then you get this extra step of select the ship you want to equip your crew to. Yeah, or you just display all the ships on top of this screen, I guess. I could make like an exit door right here to the right. And it has like a little sign saying shipyard or docks. Then when you click on it, you get to this screen. With all your crew dudes walking on the jetty. So you mostly need to think about, like, how long does it take to do all these steps, right? So imagine you get a new crewmate, you unlock it in a level. Okay, so you beat the level or you lose, but you keep the crewmate. You're back at main menu now. When main menu is this. Back at main menu. Then you go to the tavern, that's one click. Then you reach the tavern. Then you need to find your new crew dude, which will probably have like a little blinking look at me symbol, so it won't be too hard. So you find your crew dude, you look at his stats, you decide, or you put him behind the bar, or you want to equip him, so you choose the docks door exit to get to this screen. Where you will then see the same guys right here and equip it to the right ship, to the right position. Oh. So one thing that's slightly annoying is ideally you see all the stats of the crew equipped already on the ship, like in a neat list. Here, let me draw it. Can also do visualize for myself. With UI, it's always nice to kind of make a drawing what it would look like. So you can kind of get a feel for, oh, that's not even enough space to put some proper text in or something. Why does this feel so laggy? The drawing is fine. Is it fine? It is a bit laggy, right? Whatever. So let's put the ship like this, so we have the most space. Then we have maximum 5 weapon slots. That's the biggest ship. Then you could have like this permanently on display. You have like this permanently on display. Okay. So the nice thing about doing it like this is that you have all the info just in one screen. So it's kind of easy to make a decision like, oh wait, this is shit. Let's replace it. Hello. Trying to figure out how to do my UI for the crew placement. This is hard. Look at this, by the way. I made this. It's a Jesus chicken. Anyway, I'm making... Don't know if you can play my game right now. It's a... It's a roguelike bullet hell kind of game. With boats and pirates and shit. I think it's kind of in a state of not being playable. I can try though. If I disable this. Ah. Do I need help for game sounds or effects? Oh, hell yeah. In fact, sounds and music is like the only thing that I don't really have any experience with. Back this level. I'm getting a lot of errors, but should work. Oh, I'm still getting a lot of errors. That's not good. Oh, wait, I fucked up. I need to start it from the loading scene. Yeah, sounds and music. I always keep sounds as like the last thing because, well, I kind of don't like doing it. My Discord is something. You can join my Discord that I made for this channel. Should be a link somewhere in my channel. And you'll find me here. This is me. I have made a bit of music and sounds for my own game. My previous game, Big Bongo. But that game has a lot of simple tracks. I decided to do a lot of music using bongos because it kind of fits well with the theme of the game. And bongos are nice and easy, like you don't need to do much, like changing the sound or something. It just sounds nice. But yeah, I think this game needs quite a bit more sound effects than my previous game. Can't find it. Okay, I'll send it. Could have done it in like 2 seconds anyway. What the hell is this? It's that guy. Oh, this UI is not as it should be. Whatever. So you choose your ship, you choose your weapon. And then you just kill enemy. It's very simple really. Kill enemy, enemy drop money. If you have enough money, you get stronger. And that's pretty much the entire game loop. And a lot of the gameplay comes in. Oh, one thing is of course, like where do you go? What enemy do you focus? Like shit like that. But another part of the gameplay is making the right decisions. So yeah, basically bullet hell roguelike. Roguelike is the decision making and bullet hell is the dodging and shit. Oh boy. I also need to do a lot of animation still. I want every enemy to at least have like a ouch, I'm being hit frame. So yeah, this goes on pretty much for 20 minutes. Every minute a new wave of enemies comes in. And now I get an upgrade. We go for bullets, of course. Because we always need more bullets. Now I can one-shot these guys. It's been a long time since I've played my own game, to be honest. Oh, sorry. I've been grinding a lot on the new crew system. With a lot, I mean the bare minimum. Yeah. Let's try to beat my game for once. The game is really balanced like it should be right now. Because I've kind of had this crisis back in the day where I was doing a lot of balancing, but then the next day I would add a new feature which broke the balancing. So at a certain point I just said, okay, I'm not doing any fucking balancing until I get the big main features in the game. So yeah, I've not done any balance. Well, I've done a little bit, like the most logical balancing changes, right? So something was just completely unkillable, like not even close, and of course I make it so it's at least a little bit possible. Oh boy. And like obviously OP shit I also removed. That doesn't mean there's no OP shit, by the way. It just means there was certain game-breaking OP shit, which basically meant you would always go with the same build, no matter what ship type, no matter what circumstances. Which is not what I'm going for, right? I want the gameplay to be... You need to adjust your build to the circumstances and your ship. So yeah, it was just a go-to build every time, and it just removed any depth in choices. This text is awfully fucked up. Anyway, I feel a hamster. Don't mind these flying barrels, by the way. They are placeholder art. It's not even supposed to be in this part of the game yet. This might be a dangerous fucking corner. I don't think it is though. As a developer of this game, I kind of recognize the shape of the islands. So unlike a player, I will kind of know, like, will this be a dead end? Yeah, sometimes you get fucked anyway because, well, there's another island that you didn't even see. And now you're still in the dead end. That's one of the biggest challenges for this level is dead ends. No other level has the ability to have dead ends like this one. But I kind of like that. Like, you get to make the choice to take the risk. If you play well enough, you shouldn't ever come in the position where you have to take the risk. That's mostly the issue, right? That you're forced into a dead end or tricked into a dead end. I think the spawning algorithm is in a place now where the islands never really form a very long uh, long opening that ends in a dead end. That's mostly the issue. If you have this very long gap between islands that ends in a dead end, you don't see the dead end when you go in it. And then when you see the dead end, you need to turn around. But now there's enemies behind you and you will die. That took a bit of tweaking and now it's fine. Now, I think the only dead ends that you get are like almost built into the islands themselves. Where there's this little ball. But you'll see soon enough, and if you react on time, then you should be fine. Need to kill these eggs, or they'll get fucking annoying. Or fire rate, baby. Damn, I killed all of them. Oh, not all of them, most of them. Destroying all these eggs is kind of majestic. My build is quite decent, but I'm not really focusing on collecting XP, I'm focusing on talking. I did do a bit of a balancing around not too long ago. Because a lot of weapons were just carrying builds. Like, for example, if you went for a dolphin based build where you go a lot for duration and speed on your projectiles, turns out the dolphin really does everything, and the other weapons are just kind of there for show. Also, like, that can be good game design, right? Where you just pick the one good weapon for the build and then win. And there were just some annoying things, like this torpedo, you can see the explosion, right? Well, that explosion used to, on max level, it used to cover the entire screen. Which was not only OP, but also just obnoxious. So I changed it so it covers half the screen now on max level. Might still be too much for like seeing what's going on. But yeah, I have kind of started to live with the fact that in the later stage of a level, you just don't really know what's going on, and it's more about enjoying being OP. It's more about the satisfaction of killing things in the later half of the game. And in the start of the game, it's about skill. Like, more tactical choices, maybe. Because in the later half, you already have your build, so it's not really... Don't really make much decisions in your build. And it's also, there's too much going on to really have much unique enemies. I do have some boss fights though at the end of levels, so. And I think one of them, it's the swamp boss. He does kind of suffer from the chaos, to be honest. I'm suffering now for fucking dying. Please stop killing me. Oh. I got killed anyway. Well, that was the useless showcase of my game because nobody's watching anymore, but hey. Can't hurt to show off my game once in a while. Just play it. I think in the end I'll have to nerf basically every enemy in the game. Or like buff every weapon, but probably nerf enemies because the weapons are kind of crazily OP already. It's just that the enemies are also OP. So. So back to the hard stuff. I swear, making an entire game on your own is easier than talking to women. Like, just go make the next Skyrim. It'll be easier. What was I doing? Oh yes, UI. I cannot decide how to do this. The annoying part is if I choose a way to do the UI, I have to fucking commit. Well, I don't have to commit, but it's a lot of work if I don't commit. I think I'm going with this method that I started with, where there will be a door right there with a sign dock. If you click on the door, you go here, and you can like select crew and put it on the ship, basically. The only thing that annoys me, if you already have like 4 crew on the submarine, Or like crew on everything. Say you have crew on every one of these ships. You get a new crew guy and you are like deciding where do I put it. You don't fucking know what's on these ships. You don't know this what crew does what on the top of your mind, right? You don't remember that shit. So you need to look at every single crew guy. You click on everything, look at what it does. Until you see one that you're like, okay, this one is kind of shit, let me replace it. That sounds tedious. That's also why I drew this. Because if you first select the ship that you want to put the crew for, and then it will show you all the crew information like in one screen. So you only have to look at every ship separately to see all the info. You don't have to click every single position on the ship. But this is also kind of a lot of work to make. So now I have to figure out like a way for the UI to show up like this without overlapping and without doing weird shit. So if I would do it like this, what I would probably do, this is just zoomed out. You still have to see this as a full screen thing. Let me, this is still, your screen will be this area. I was thinking maybe you can like swipe and it's kind of a list. So you can kind of just swipe and go to the next ship. But that also sounds kind of annoying because if I want a very specific ship, now I have to like swipe through all the ships I don't care about to find the one I do care about. So maybe we still use this screen. But instead of having to click on a specific position to look at what the crew does, you just click on the ship and it will show you all the info. Yeah, okay. Okay, we still use this, but just show all the info when you click on the ship. Easy. Making UI is so much harder than people think. I swear. You don't even think about UI being made by a person. Like you just take UI for granted. UI requires a lot of design and a lot of work as well. Okay, so let me make a list of things that I need to make to get this to work. Hello, Trello. Trello is a bit crowded right now. So. I think some of this I just did. Trash cans, one thing I did. And this is what I'm doing now. UI for equipping crew on ship. So I think let's remove it from this list and just make a new list. Uh, equipping UI plus logic. So we need to spawn crew on dock. And specifically the idle crew, because we don't want the bar crew to also be available. Limit crew movement on dock. Don't know how. Maybe just don't have to move around at all to make placement a bit easier. Yeah, just they don't move at all. So we don't need to limit their movement. Dragging dock. Whipping by dragging. Dropping. This is kind of the same thing. Okay. Anything else? Oh yeah, show all crew stats when ship is selected. I think this is pretty much it. Oh, it's still a bit broad. Like in real life, all of these things will be subdivided into many more small things. It's a good song. Okay. Let me get some water before I start coding this. This is the key, by the way, to making progress in anything in life. But specifically designing things. If you need to design something, you need two things. You need to make a drawing. It's very important. Drawing is very nice to like try shit out. I tried this method out of swiping and I was immediately like, this is annoying. So you can just already cross this off. Right? And also just drawing this where you have the text pop up. It also tells you like, okay, this will work because well the text kind of there's enough space for the text. Shit like that. And then you need to make a list of everything you need to do. So you can be like, okay, let's do this part. And then you make it. And then it fucking works. And now you've done something. Yes. Spawn idle crew on dock. Yeah, I think I'll make this system completely separate from this system. Because I already spawned a crew in this tavern. They walk around and shit and drink beer. And I could just like move them to the dock, but I feel like that's a bit annoying. Or not? Is it not annoying? Maybe it's not annoying. Because I do have all the dragging logic, I think, already. Like on this script. I could of course just spawn another copy. I guess maybe that's what I should do, is just spawn another copy. It's exactly the same way I spawned it in the tavern. And then spawned it in the dock, basically. I feel like there's going to be some conflict in the code, and then there's going to be bugs because it's not really made for this situation on the docks. It's just going to be annoying. Let me just quickly scan this to see if there's any problem I can spot already. Like, there's a lot of logic in the tavern for like buying beer. Like, this entire time, pretty much this entire thing is just for buying beer once in a while. Like, I could just disable this. Could just be like, if in dock equals false. Like, it's a bit not of an ideal way to do your code, right? Because you could, in theory, you could have like an infinite list of if statements. And then just make your entire game in one script. Like, you want to separate your code a bit in different scripts for different situations. But if I need to add like one boolean and it works, then I will just fucking do that. Let's see, we have the get beer. I'm mostly worried about saving. I don't want it to change what is where in the save file if I do shit in the docs. But I think I'll just use this. I don't see any problem except for the getting beer, which you can then just put on a boolean. In tavern. And when are we in tavern? I don't fucking know. Yeah, wait, how do we know if we are in the tavern right now? I guess whenever we spawn them in, we can kind of tell them if they are spawned in the tavern or not. I need this script then. This is where we spawn them in. Since this is always in the tavern, I will just tell them here to be in the tavern. Easy as that. New member dot in tavern. Yeah, and I think I'll just have a separate set for. The problem with having a separate set of crew for the dock is if I delete a crew member in the tavern, then it also needs to delete the counterpart in the docks. I know it's easy. Whenever you go to the docks, that's when it will create the counterparts. So you can delete what you want in the tavern. It will only copy the state of the tavern whenever you go to the docks. Okay, so still no problems. Let's go. This is what makes coding fun, though. Having to think like, what the fuck can go wrong? Well, everything, everything can go wrong. So let's just procrastinate, I guess. No, it's fun trying to figure out the edge cases. What was I doing? Kind of lost my train of thought. So I really lost my train of thought. Holy shit. We're talking about the problem. Smoking. Smoking. You mean like this? Anyway, I was thinking about the problem with the copies. Yes, when you create the copy. Okay, let me write this down. My brain is clearly not functioning. Copy crew. I can replace this, for example. Crew in docs. Okay. Let me put this on my second screen so I never forget again. I already forgot. What was it? No, you wrote a song? Do I want to hear it? Well, not now. Now I'm working. You can record it and send it to my manager. Hey. Let's make an init doc. Which will pretty much be a copy of this method, I think. Well, no, it won't be. But I will still copy it. It will be a copy except for... Like, this should already have happened whenever you're in the doc. Update tavern. We're not doing anything with the tavern in the doc. Okay, just write it down. Make sure it's it's illegal what you're saying. Did any one of you guys play Lego Racers? Lego Racers was the shit back in the day. Also, one of my favorite video game music thingies is the Lego Racers editing soundtrack music. Fucking hell. Words. Build mode. Yes. I'm just going to I'm just going to stream this song. I love this song so much. This is one of the best songs in gaming. Oh shit. I'm just guessing there's no copyright on it because it's from 19 whatever the fuck, but it's probably copyright on it. Fuck did I do? On Twitch, go back. Yes. Back to the good music. Fuck, I just stopped. Oh yeah, I was doing shit. I mean, how can you not be happy when listening to this song? Well, that was that. Back to no music. That's one of the great things about having no viewers is I can straight up just do copyright infringement and nobody will care. There's nobody to report me because there's nobody watching. And they can demonetize me all they want. It's not like I'm making money, so... Haha! Get outplayed, YouTube. Okay, in the dog. Oh yeah, let me read your shit. Is this is no. This is no. Just no. Just I should ban you for this. Oh, fuck. I've accidentally hidden all your messages. Oops. That was a complete accident. I wanted to act like I was reporting you. I wanted to act like I was banning you, but then I accidentally did it anyway. Okay. I should be working anyway, so you deserve it. Okay, so this is false now because it's in the docs. This is all fine. So we never want to get a staff position. Well, we do still want to check if this crew member is in a staff position. Because a staff position means it's behind the bar, which means it's cannot be on a ship. So yeah, we still want to do this. But then we don't want to assign it to the position. We just want to basically delete it. Destroy it. Yo, this spamming is not okay right now. Oh, let me remove all these commented out parts because at this point I'm pretty sure they are not needed. This is fine. Okay. To be a mod again. Oh wait, I also removed mod. That's why you're so angry. It's not what I wanted to do. I accidentally clicked like hide messages or hide user on this channel. Apparently that means like completely banish this person to the shadow realm. Okay, I fixed it. Now go behave yourself. Init doc, okay. So we destroy them if it's a staff member. Else we do find seat as idle. So I think we want a different method. Because it's not finding a seat right now, it's finding a like standing position or something, I don't know. Something like that. Why is it not recognizing this as a method? Oh. That's why. Pure shout from next student. Oh, your friend is mentally ill. That's all I can say. I've had friends like this too. Where they were like, if the age is on the clock, they can suck my lollipop, of course. You give them a lollipop to enjoy. Um, don't quote me, please. It's fine. It's so productive again, bro. Every time you show up, my productivity just goes through the roof. You know. Find idle pulse in docs. Okay. The way I was doing this previously is a bit weird. I was doing it in terms of tables. Where there's a table and every table has 4 idle spots. But fuck this method. I'll just make a new idle spot array. They did make a shipyard script, but I don't think I will be using it. Fuck, I keep misclicking my save. You know I'm mentally 13. So it's illegal. Oh. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, I already worked on this and now I'm breaking all the code I already made. Wait. Okay, I did nothing basically. Okay, that's fine. At the point of entering, we want to, of course, init doc. Let's rename it to doc. I think it's a better name. Okay. Let's finish this method of init doc because I just kind of got distracted. Oh yeah, we needed an array of idle spots. Yeah, this is fine. I'll just write this method from scratch. So basically want to add them all to this array. So let's do that. Well, we want to add this specific member to the array. Or assign it a spot in the array. For each idle spot in doc spots. Oops. Fuck, I always need to warm up my typing skills so much. One time we had this test in school, in video game school, we had this test for programming. The test was 20 minutes. Imagine that, 20 minutes. Bro, it takes me 20 minutes to get my hands to stop making fucking typos every sentence. Like, my warming up is 20 minutes. And during the test, I accidentally clicked on this image. So it started opening this image in Photoshop. That took 5 minutes. That's a quarter of your time for the test. Just ruined because you accidentally clicked on an image. Like, after that I just left the fucking school because that's just so stupid. It's just so dumb. Like, if you're that stupid, you are not allowed to teach me anything. Just fuck off. Just I expect a little bit of fucking intelligence. Just one IQ point. Don't do a fucking test that's 10 minutes long. And if I accidentally sneeze on my keyboard, I get a fail for the test. Okay, enough whining. Oh, we need to do some shit. We need to do some shit. We need to call assign idle position here. Yeah. But first, you want to check, is the spot even available? So, if there's no crew assigned, that's when we will assign idle. Oh wait, you remember that assign idle position spot. I think this should be it already. Easy, isn't it? And this then handles all the, it sets the new crew to this. Like, remember that spot itself, so it will move to it. And it will set its state to idle. And of course, if it had a previous location, it will reset that position to be empty. So that's nice. So this creates all the guys. assign them to spots. Pretty good. And if I believe correctly, the only thing I need to do now is make it possible to drag them to a ship. And equip it. Equip it. For that, let's first make sure the spawning even works. That's an important thing also in programming and game making. Test your shit. Like every time you make something, just test it. I could continue programming, but why not just test if this works, even like these two methods? Because if it doesn't work, now I know it has to be somewhere in these two methods, right? Where the problem is. But if I make like 10 times more and then something doesn't work, now I have 10 times as much code where the problem could be. So we test nice and often. What the fuck all this is? Turun. Hallelujah. I need to do some cool shit, I think. Do this. Then here we can add a grid layout. Now anything I add to this will be laid out in a grid pattern, which is very nice and easy. So for example, if I add like something simple game, please create. And it does not show up, of course, because why would it show up? Oh, is it? Oh, it's not the UI element. Okay, I thought it was UI. Well, whatever. Can I just show the with the crew dudes themselves? Anizach. Where is it? It's tiny and upside down. So this is the less great things about game development, where your things will just be upside down and impossibly tiny for no reason whatsoever. Still not visible. Oh. Yellow. Is this rotated? Why is everything upside down? So confused. Ah, this is rotated. That's fucking annoying. This is a little bit annoying. This means everything I put on here needs to be counter rotated, which I don't feel like doing. I think I have to remake this anyway. Because right now all of this is UI, but I don't think I want it to be UI. Thing is, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Don't need this script, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't want this to be UI, I've decided. The background can be UI and the actual text that will come up, but not the ships and the dock. It's pretty much this. Bit of a tedious job to turn UI into non-UI. Basically need to add a sprite renderer, remove the transform. It doesn't want to because there's an image. Fuck the background being UI as well. Wait, I'm stupid. I should keep this version in case I decide, wait, maybe it should be UI. Okay. Now I've saved this version in case I ever need it. Fuck. What code language is the easiest? Well, I'm sure there will be a lot of debate on that. I think GameMaker language is very easy, but it's not a very common language, right? It's only really used by GameMaker, which is also a programmer you can use to make games. What makes it easy is that you don't have to care too much. Like, in this language I'm using, I need to put a semicolon at the end every time, or it'll just not work. GameMaker language doesn't care about stuff like that. So it's just easy, it's very easy to learn. GameMaker won't care about public, it's just not a thing. I think even like the type doesn't really matter, but I'm not sure. In GameMaker language you can just say, if you want a number you can just say my number equals 1. And then you have a number. And if you want to save some text, you could just go my text equals text. But I have to do public integer my number equals 1. Or public string my text equals text. And then put a semicolon. Semicolon is also not needed. So yeah, I think this language is way easier for that reason. But a lot of more grown-up or like veteran programmers don't like this because it's less clear what's happening. Like with this method, you at least for sure know what exactly this is. You know, this is a boolean. So it can be true or false. Yeah, I guess it's a bit more limited. So for example, this is 1. It could also be like 1.2 in the future, maybe. In your game, it becomes 1.2. But an integer can never become 1.2. So this gives a little bit more of a limitation on the number. And that makes it a bit more clear where it will be used for. But I don't care too much about that. Yeah, let's delete this maybe. A lot of people also think Python is easy, but I don't think it's much easier than anything else. And you have also visual scripting, which could be easier, maybe, I don't know. The way I started was with this. Let me see if you can find a picture. This is the shit I was doing for most of my childhood. This is a Little Big Planet logic. This uses basic logic gates and some sensors. So you have sensors on the left that can detect things in the game happening, like a player coming between within a certain radius, or something being destroyed, and it will then signal that happening. And then you can connect it with logic. So this little square, for example, means if all of them are active at once, only then can the signal go through. Yeah, this is this is pretty much though how visual coding works. Unreal Engine, a lot of people in Unreal Engine use visual coding, which looks kind of similar to this, but with more text. So yeah. For me, this looks very understandable. I understand anything happening here. Except for the clusterfuck of wires. I would not have the wires be this clusterfuck. Ideally, it looks a bit more like this. Where there's like some fucking... where you can see what's happening. But yeah, I love doing this so much. You can make everything you want with this. I want to find an example where it's doing something. This, it's still so beautiful to me just looking at this. I have made exactly shit like this. Like, I've made more complicated shit than this. Although, all the shit I make is structured in a different way. This guy has a tendency of putting all the components very close together. So there's no wires. And I don't like that. The only problem with this way of doing things is if something is not working, it can be very difficult to find out where the problem is. Because there's just so much happening. And in code, you can kind of say like, print out what this value is. So you'll get the exact value and then you know, oh wait, it's supposed to be 4, it's 2. Something is wrong. But yeah, it's cool. I think it's cool. Um, we tried cooking. Um, my advice is don't look at what's hard or easy. Look at what gives you the most energy. So if you can never get yourself to start programming, then it doesn't give you energy, right? It doesn't have to be programming, right? It can also be like a more gamified version, like Little Big Planet for me. This shit. Okay, well, fuck this site. I could not do programming. That was also boring for me at the time, but this shit was more understandable. Like, this is very complicated, but you can also make easy shit, right? Not everything. You can make this. Fuck. Why do all these websites have... Okay, fuck it. Did you... Seriously, how do they expect anybody to stick around on your website when you get one pop-up, then you get another one? Fuck off. Then you get... Oh, then I'm fucking denied from the website. Okay, well, okay. Anyway, you don't have to do complex shit immediately. You can just do easy shit like this. Just, like, if you make games in Roblox, for example, could be a good start. But if you can just not find energy to do that, then it's not for you. Mm-mm. Okay, my opinion, the thing you do for the rest of your life to make money should be something you want to do for fun anyway. I want to make games for fun anyway, because I enjoy doing it. So, making money is really just a bonus. That will make you happy in life. I can promise you that. Game dev tycoon. That's not program. This is not programming, right? That's isn't that more just you make up the name and the features and then never heard of programming being a thing in that game. But that game dev tycoon is more like managing game dev, right? Or like if you enjoy that, you should become like the manager for a game development team. What the fuck? Did you guys hear that? Here's my brother barking from upstairs. He was like straight up barking. It doesn't sound like you actually enjoy programming, to be honest. I say cooking. You also look like somebody who enjoys cooking. Like that one picture you sent me, I can just see. I can just see you eating all the leftovers. Like a gremlin. Yes. Yeah. But also keep in mind there's a lot of different things you can do in making a game. You don't have to enjoy programming. You can also do art, do sound, do even managing, of course. Testing is also a thing, just game testing. Right, real programming. I mean, I definitely recommend trying shit out. Personally, I would say start with Little Big Planet because it's really easy and it's basically playing. You're basically playing a game, but you're still kind of learning programming. So I recommend that. I think anything else will quickly be just a bit overwhelming. I don't know. I've never had the experience of starting with a language immediately. I don't really know, but yeah. I don't know. Do you have a console of any kind? I don't think you do. Anyway, I should be continuing my own game development, shouldn't I? Oh yeah, I was busy designing if I wanted UI based setup or a regular sprite setup. You have a PS4. Then you can just buy Little Big Planet for like no, yeah, for no money. I think it should be like €5 second hand. I think. Yeah. No, I don't know. It honestly doesn't really matter which version of Little Big Planet you get. I do recommend at least getting two and not one. Like the online functionality is not working anymore, so the version it doesn't matter to get the newest version to get to play online or something. Like if you buy it, it's really only to try the logic and shit, and basically try game development in an easy way. It's weird how Little Big Planet looks like such a baby game. Like when you look at it, you're like, what is this baby game? But it just straight up teaches you game development, programming, level design, visual design. It's like straight up just a more of a grown up game than most games. Used to my cats. No. No. I only have Hamster. So, no. Okay, back to game development. Why the fuck is this fucked? Why is it not tiling? Oh, it's set to. Why is it not tiling? How do I set the tiling in the material? You do. How did I? Do I always keep forgetting this? Oh, this is how you do it. Such a weird way to do it. You have the weirdest fucking shit, bro. Maybe you should be a comedian. I don't know. You seem to have a lot of jokes in you. Dok. Suk my dok. You stole that joke. Maybe you should become a professional criminal then. Something like that. Oh, what the fuck? Why is there two? How did this ever happen? Oh, there's two panels. What the hell? Wait. Don't know why that was a thing. Okay. Move all up. You know, some older games are really underrated nowadays. Like Rayman 2 and 3. 2 and 3 are both amazing games. Nobody ever plays them anymore just because they're old. Just like your mom. Okay. Don't worry, I still play with your mom. Okay. And that's how you get distracted. I need a shadow for this dog. Looks so fake right now. Toilet. I think Fallout 1 is... No, that game sucks ass. Sorry, but a lot of people praise it, but it was probably good for the time, which means like every single game was text-based. I mean, yeah, it's good to suddenly have graphics on your text-based RPG, but it's not a good game by today's standards. It's just not. No, I think Rayman is still good by today's standards. Yeah. Okay, but I need to fucking do this. I spent like multiple days making this, but not making it. It's starting to become a problem. Yeah, I know. I know. Ding 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 dong. Dong 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 ding. Yeah, I'm confused. Oh, there it is. I can delete this. Okay. Very nice. Whatever. We need the spots for the crew to sit. I think I'll make it on dock because, well, that's where it should be. Do I already have an idle spot? Prefab? I have a table prefab, but not the idle spot. Let's see how. Okay, it's just an object with a script. It's very easy. I need like 20 of these. Is this shit still? This shit is still rotated. Ah, but it doesn't matter. As long as the parent is not rotated. Let's prefab this. Always nice. Then I think all of this is upside down. I just love how all of this is upside down. Let's see actually how much of this is visible even in the camera area. So this will be the camera area. Fuck, oh, the background's not in here. Wait, the fuck happened? Why? How did everything move? When did this happen? I don't think anyone knows. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. I think it's because this is still a UI element technically. The UI always tries to like move itself to the right position on the screen. In this case, we do not want. This needs to be called something else. Dock panel. Okay, I know what I need to change. Because right now it's pretty much a square. And that will never fit into a like a flatter screen. So we need to make it more horizontal. Which means basically move this there. What did I do? Where the fuck is even the fucking military ship? Oh, it's this one. This is stupid, okay. More horizontal. Now if I just shrink it a little bit, it fit in well enough. Really matter too much. It's fine. I think what I might do is change the camera, but changing the camera is a bit annoying though. Background go in, yes. Pretty much get something like this. I guess we do the ships straight because it's. I thought it was kind of a cool touch, but it's more annoying than I anticipated. If I ever add new ships, though, I will have to like do a little work again. But hopefully, I will be a millionaire by then, and then I don't have to work ever again. That's the beautiful thing about loving your work is, even if I become a millionaire, I will still make games. I will just make more crazy games because I don't have to care about the game being successful. So I could make a game about shitting in the river or something. I don't know. A game about shitting in soup. Maybe we move the submarine. Because I think it's a bit shorter. Yeah. It's kind of crazy how perfectly the submarine fits. Look at this. It's like pixel perfect fit almost. This one as well, it just fits so nicely. Right. Back to the crew positions. I'm going to go in steps of 1. Get up 8. And it goes 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Maybe not the Juan, I don't know. It's a bit on the edge. Let's not do it. We have 1, 2, 6 is 7. So this is 7. We need 20 total. So if we can't get 3 lines of this, then it's 100% fine. I can do bigger jumps for this number. So more space between the layers, the easier it is to click on the right one. And since they're all dudes that are vertical, it's kind of important to have a little bit of space in the vertical dimension. So wait, this one well, okay. I think this one well, 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 well. I manually move it. Tunk, tunk, tunk. Okay, now they're pretty evenly distributed. You know, I still have one game that I made and I never released to the public in any shape or form. Because it was a game, it was an entry exam for this video game school. And you had to basically make a game meant for children in a hospital or something. That was the goal. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to make a fun game because what does a child in a hospital want, right? Imagine you are a child and you are in a hospital. What do you want? You want a fun game. That's the only fucking thing you care about. Well, they did not agree. They were like, well, you need to teach them something about the hospital. And I was like, no. If I'm in a hospital as a child, I don't want... In my games, I don't want to be taught about the hospital. In my games, I want to be transported to another dimension that's not the fucking hospital. But hey, being smarter than everyone else is tough, okay? In the end, I'm glad they denied me for the school because, again, like, if you're that retarded, don't fucking teach me anything. Just go away. Wingardium Leviosa. Wait, where did I just... Oh, I edited it here. Okay, that's a mistake. Pookie Bear. You're gonna just say Pookie Bear and leave. What the fuck? Anyway, sleep well, my boy. I will be watching you. Oh yeah. Blim, blim, blum. Blim, 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 bloom. Oh boy. Get back to some coding. Where is my... Oh, yeah, right there. Whenever we init the doc. I guess we also want to get the doc spot. Game object doc spots objects. Oh, I already made this idle array. I just made it down here because I was lazy. Ooblik. This is an ooblik variable. You can only use it in the ooblik. Spots equals object dot fucking typo galore, bro. Get components. I just still haven't gotten used to the laptop keyboard as well. I like to blame myself for the typos, but a lot of it's just I'm so used to a fucking normal keyboard. It's also, I'm sitting wider than I normally do because there's so much trash on my fucking desk. We need to get the idle spots. Fuck, it's bad, bro. It's bad. Holy shit. It's really bad. Make a typo every fucking other thing I type. Okay. Now for the dock, we might want to reset it every time we enter it. Just completely reset it. So let's do that, I guess. We need the idle spot to get a new method then. I mean, this is not that spectacular. Only thing we're doing is setting this to null. It just looks cleaner if you can call like a spot and then tell it to reset. So if dog spots is indeed no. length is bigger than 0. Equals 0. Oh wait, if it's bigger than 0, it's fine. This basically means that it has initted before, so we want to redo the init completely and just completely wipe everything. So wipe doc, that's what we all call. I have to say my method of typing is pretty retarded as well. I just kind of completely free flow everything. I don't have like a basic stance for my fingers to be in, like you learned in the type trainer if you ever did one. The thing is, it's because my keyboard is so wide. I cannot comfortably do that. So what I do is with my right hand I kind of free flow, and with my left hand I do properly get a position. It's weird. Um, I need a wipe dock. I could just wait. This is easy. I just set. Oh, I do need to destroy every crew member, I guess. So we still need to go through all these spots to see if there's a crew dude. And then destroy it. Sot. Destroy. So let's call this destroy crew. And then by doing this, we already get a completely new array. So we don't have to do that. Toilet break. Ah, fuck, I spilled. Hij is online. Bij de opgewonnen.
Ja, van dit nog. Dit.
Als je op zich wel meenemen.
Ja. Gekke dingen.
Ja, dus. Ja. And nobody subscribe anymore. I think I need to make more shorts if I want people to subscribe. Because then some people accidentally press on subscribe instead of swiping. Which I'm sure happened to everybody that's ever on shorts. But if it happens to them subscribing to me accidentally, then it's very good. Fuck his music. Come back and my music is just completely atmospheric soundscape. I think I missed the best song. Maybe. Definitely think I missed the flying barrel. Oh no. Did not. The witty tongue. Witty tongue. Alright, anyway. I swear this happens when I smoke weed too much. Too much. Well, I cough. If I don't smoke weed, like in the near time area where I'm in right now, that's a weird way to say something. Anyway, if I don't, I will just remember everything. Now I forget what I was doing before I went to go get some drink. This thing of weed, it kind of fucks with your short-term memory. Or memory in general, I think. That's why it's kind of bad for coders to smoke. For art, it doesn't matter. For coding, pretty shit. I think I just finished the thing where it resets. Now we just need to test this if it's properly does all this shit. Enter doc doesn't have a way of calling. Also need exit doc. Why? Oh. We also probably want to like a save loadout. Well, we can save loadouts every time we change a loadout, so it doesn't have to be here. Now in the dock, we make a button. Let's make it camera. Top right, left. Maybe top right. What the hell is this? Don't know. Make sure this is on layer UI. 9999999. How is this button like partially visible? What? I love game development. There is something here. I think it has to do with this T, which is blocking. Seems to be. What is that? Discovering some shapes. What is this? Wait, let me just. Ah, I see. That's a weird way to solve a bug, by the way. Like, oh. Only half of it is visible. Oh, let me make it bigger and see the entire thing. Hey. It's the frame. That's a bit annoying though. Know why it happens? It's because this frame, this canvas. No, it shouldn't happen. Okay. I think in this frame I use like a material. Yeah. This is kind of a scuffed way of doing this. Which fucks with all other AI, but somehow doesn't seem to fuck with the tavern UI, like this equip. This is what's confusing me. Ah, this is a world space canvas. Even though I think this one shouldn't be world space, but probably did it because I had that bug. And I was like, ah, just make it world space. You don't want. You want the buttons to always be like in the screen, right? So making it world space is then kind of fucked. It's just, yeah. Just make them disappear. Just to confirm it's not this. I could of course also make this use the material. On this image. Wait, what? Oh, this is fucked up. Didn't really add a material because the text is already on material. How is there another way to add multiple materials? Eh. Wait, now I'm fucking confused. Oh yeah, it's also world space. Okay. Problem with world space is if I free aspect this real quick. You see, it doesn't scale with the screen size, and nothing scales with the screen size, which is fine because I don't want this to fuck up. I do want the buttons to always be like on the screen. But let's just see that as a problem for later, to be honest. You should really know what you should be doing, because everything that builds on top will be dependent on what type of canvas it is, but whatever. So we have an equip button, that's nice. Let's go back to HD. You can always just manually adjust your world space width and height. But that's fucky. We should make the button down here actually to go back. It's the only place where nothing at all will ever happen. Interdog. Let me just quickly check if Interdog calls the init. It does not. Okay, it should. Oh, it does. Okay, never mind. I'm just blind. Oh, I know what was happening. I don't know. My brain was kind of jumping between these two methods. Confused as fuck. Let's just see if this works now. I need to do a few more references. With the dog object, which is this. With the dog spots object, which is this. Just confirm that this only has dog spots. Yes, okay. I expect at least one error on the crew guys. Because they don't know what to do and they want to do something but they don't know how. Disable the top panel. I think this entire thing should be disabled as well. Yeah, for this game I've honestly kind of chosen to ignore different sized screens. Which is not smart, but it is easy. But it is kind of a thing that doesn't matter, to be honest, because 90% of screens will have the same proportions. There's the 10% that will be on an iPad or like a Nokia. I don't fucking know. Or maybe a wide screen. It's fucking widescreen, seriously. Widescreens only make sense for first-person games. Or, well, 3D games. The problem with widescreens in game development is, as a game developer, you are thinking a lot about what does the player see and how is he gonna act depending on what he's seeing. And that only works if you can assume that everyone has the same area of screen, right? If somebody has a bigger screen, then they see more. If they have a wider screen, they see more wide, right? So, if you want to hide something just out of sight, well, tough luck, because they'll still fucking see it. So I think it's good that a lot of developers just ignore widescreen. Just, it's not a thing that's very good for the gaming, I think. Of course, there's certain games like racing games where being able to look next to you can be epic. It really depends on the game, to be honest. Anyway, where are the crew? You're not going to tell me that there's zero crew. What the fuck? I almost fucking closed my PC. They make it way too easy sometimes to accidentally close your PC or something. So those yellow barrels, they are placeholder for the crew you find in a level. And it already works basically, so if I get them, I get the crew in the tavern. And it saves it also the save file and everything. The only thing missing really is the sprite and specifically where I want them to appear. Like, I don't want them to appear every wave like they are now for testing. Now to find another one. 'Cause one crew member is not enough for any proper testing. Ideally, I would have like the max amount of crewmen. That's probably the most buggy case where there's maximum amount. They're kind of just playing the game right now. You open Twitch. I don't want to miss another raid. Gee, I need at least 2. What should we have now? I'm just going to keep going until I die. Hopefully not forget that I'm actually doing a test and not playing the game. Need to one more rocket in there. Yay. Kind of crazy to me how when I first started the streaming I got like one super fan immediately. And now just nobody. Now I'm getting spammed by this retard. Ah. Oh boy. Hmm. Okay, well, I'm just. I need to get back to fucking doing shit. Well, this was a mistake. Turning around is so often a mistake in this game. I think that's one of the problems that new players have is if they turn around, they realize that was a mistake. So then they stop turning around. They go in a straight line, like this, what I'm doing now. But if you go in a straight line, you barely make any money. So you are kind of forced to turn around, even though it's dangerous. Or you will die in the late game. Or well, literally even like 2 minutes later, you will die. And it's kind of difficult to like communicate that taking risks is good. The fun thing about the game is taking a big ball play and kind of figuring out how to get out of your fucking shitty situation. It's a very bad corner to be in. Let's go up. Piers. The only thing that works with Piers even is the grape shot. Grape shot on the front for a swamp level is a pretty decent choice. Because with a swamp level you quite often are forced in a direction. So then your front weapon becomes quite essential for not dying to whatever's blocking your path. Let's activate this maybe. Rocket that. Yes. More peers, maybe. I recently played Vampire Survivors again, which is kind of the inspiration for this game, but I never played it that much to be honest. Because I always kind of got bored with the parts where you are just OP and there's not really much choice anymore because your build is already complete. So you're just leveling your existing items at that point. That part always was quite boring to me, so I never really played it that much. It's also one of the things I try to fix by always keeping some skill-based element late game. Maybe you have an enemy that just doesn't die. It's a little bit of a scary. Oh, I did it though. I think that little S I did was very clutch. I think I would have died otherwise. Oh, some area. Well, I could go back for the money. Fuck it. Nah, I should have done this immediately. Now it's crowded as fuck. I can still do this. This is the magic of the grappling hook, people. I'm mostly doing it for the crew guys, so let's get it. Let's get it. Does really feel like I've, at least for this wave, I'm OP. Did some shit that just shouldn't survive, but I did anyway. I want this gold. I'm going all in on the torpedo. It's a bit annoying that it's on the back, so I cannot really use it to save myself. Well, not always. Like if I'm in the slow goo, it can be really nice to kill any things chasing me. Cannonball. Should use my front weapon a bit more. Ooh, extra bullet on the torpedo. It's amazing. I thought I fixed all of these issues. This 3 levels is just so good. Get some area started. Nice. Getting 2 artifacts next after each other is kind of OP. Back to back. Homing bullets. Homing bullets and pierce. I can see that work pretty well. Especially with a cannonball, for example. You don't care that much about the torpedo homing, but I guess torpedo is also nice. Okay, I'm starting to reach the point where I'm not really sure what's going on. Let's kill the closest eggs, hopefully. Oh, this is fucked. I need to attack this right now. What's happening? I'm out. I do feel quite powerful. But this is an example of keeping the skill in the game. These guys can tank like a certain amount of damage and then they go in their shell. So you can one-shot them, but you need to one-shot them with a single projectile. Like a single damage instance needs to kill it. Which can happen, but if you can't do that, then you need to kill them in stages. which makes everything a lot more tight. But you need to kind of remember if you hit something already, maybe. For example, if you're surrounded, you need to choose which enemy to kill to punch a hole in the circle of enemies. Then it's kind of important to know like which one has been hit already, so you can one shot that one and escape. There's things like this where skill is reintroduced. I like kind of having a wavy curve where low skill enemies happen, so you just kill them and make mad cash, and then a higher skill enemy comes, so the turtle, and then maybe an even higher skill enemy comes, and then it goes back down to just swarms. And it kind of keeps going like that until you reach the boss, which is a peak again, and then the highest peak, of course. Hopefully. No, it's not necessarily the highest peak. I think a lot of games have this where the boss is not actually the hardest thing in the game. Because a lot of games want the boss to be epic. And you kind of lose the epic feeling when you have to retry it a million times. Mario games, for example, the boss is always meant to be beat first try. I think with Mario it's more of a flow thing. They just want the game to keep flowing. What the fuck? How did it bounce my way? Oh, there's one problem with homing on the cannon is if it turns around and hits an enemy, it'll knock it into you. But hey, that's... You chose homing, eh? I didn't choose homing. Oh, it keeps on happening now suddenly. I think the torpedo is carrying so hard. Just thinking like how I don't feel very strong, but now I've suddenly realized, wait, everything is exploding. Oh, I need to get these barrels. I dodged it just out of instinct. Homing on the grape shot is pretty good as well. Because it starts off pretty slow, the projectile, but due to homing it still increases its speed by a lot. Oh, hello. These boats, for example, I think is the harder. It's again the peak of the wave. The first thing was just the frogs was the low part of the difficulty wave. Now the ships come in and you are back at the high wave. And after the ships, there should be another easy wave, right? Well, it's pretty much here already because we killed the ships. It's not always exactly like one hard wave, one easy wave. It's just a bit of what feels best for the level, I guess. Just what do I happen to make? Sometimes game development is also just random decisions. Like you randomly decide how many enemies you spawn, right? And then you start testing. Is this random number I chose good or is it shit? Holy shit. I did not close the game. I'm so smart because I need to be here. Look at them. So we have 9, 8, 9. Yes, we have 9. Shouldn't be 9, by the way. But I have not really programmed the limits correctly, but limit should be 4 right now. Because it's a level 1 tavern. Why is the trash can still in fucking front? Holy shit, I've fixed that problem 6 times now. But look at this. They are all getting their beer. Let's put this guy behind the tavern. It's weird how they still sync. This should never be in sync. Like, almost never. Because their timers should be on random, but still somehow they sync up perfectly. Anyway, we have 9 minus 1 in the tavern in the staff position, so it should be 8. Why the fuck? I saw it move. Fucking saw it move. The fuck? There's a million errors, but I don't think they. Oh, let's see what they are. It's the camera one. Yeah, this has nothing to do with the tavern. I think it did spawn the crew, but it's just on the background. That's what I think. Yeah, look at this. Oh wait, this is the tavern behind. Never mind. I've made a problem. I've made a mistake. I still parent them to the wrong thing, I think. I still parent them to the pivot. I need to parent them to the dock panel. Yes. Basically need to panel them to parent them to dock. I need to panel them to the dock, okay. The fuck's your issue? Oh. Bing, bing, bong, bing, bing, bong, like Donald Trump said. Rayman music is so good. If anyone wants to make music for me, I want it to be in the style of Rayman. Let's see if that guy said anything. Not sure if he even joined. Don't think he even joined my Discord. He was like, "Do you need sounds for your game?" And I was like, "Yes, here's my Discord. I'm the green dude." And he just, I don't think he joined. It's interesting. brain drain. Oh no, I should just be testing now. How will we properly separate the two crews and not put them all on the same object? I think I'll be ending the stream soon. I need to get this equip function working, or I will straight up just not stop until it works right now, because I should have been doing this shit like a week ago. Week ago. Yeah, let me listen to some more the music the young kids listen to nowadays. I don't know why I said young kids, that sounds weird. It's like Baby Shark music. Imagine you just make Baby Shark and you're now a millionaire for life. That's fucking insane. Multi-millionaire, by the way, easy. Imagine you're the kid in Baby Shark and you did not get paid. You're basically the most famous YouTube video ever. You get paid nothing. That's insane. In general, I think the way child labor works is weird. Like exploitation of children mostly, because I say it like it's the worst thing ever, but not that bad really. But why does a child get paid like 1/10 the wages that an adult gets for the same, exactly the same work? The child will probably work harder because you can manipulate them as a manager, which happens a lot. Okay, it's just sometimes I wish I was just a Minecraft villager. Imagine how easy your life would be. You just say, that's your entire fucking life. And you throw like food at your other villagers, like you yeet at them, and then you have sex after. That sounds amazing, to be honest. Throwing fucking bread at my fucking crush, and then just that just works. Please, okay, please. Why does this? What annoys me most is that these fuckers are moving. It's always annoying when the thing you want to work doesn't work, but then also something else breaks. So you have now, instead of it just not working, it's like you've done the work to have twice the amount of work now. Doesn't make sense, but it does. Okay, so as I suspected, they are here. Just hidden. They're actually in the proper places as well. It is 9 though. Fuck. How though? What? Oh wait, I'm stupid. Let me go back here. Back. It didn't save the staff position. Now it should be 8. It's not 8, it's still 9. Does it even delete it when I like say I now delete like I don't know, a few. So it should 4 or 5. But if it's more or less, then it doesn't even delete it. Okay, it does do that. That's at least something that works. Why are they so small though? What the fuck? I don't. What? Why is everything so small? Because this is hoere small. This is hoeker small. Okay, let's fix that first. Papa, yeah, yeah. Let me get this number so I can multiply everything with that. Dikke vandalen, doe mij maar sandalen. Like this should be smaller, right? No, it's fine. Okay, it should be smaller. Never mind. What? It doesn't matter. Where the fuck am I? Oh. I don't know where I am right now in the scene. Oh, very big, of course. I don't know what I expected. Do I need to seriously? Oh, I need to. Wait, I can do it in mass. Let me do it in mass. Wait, I can just do. Oh. What the fuck is happening? Why are there still ships outside of... Oh, I'm stupid. Fuck it, I'll just fucking do it. This is like the third time I've had to remake this entire fucking menu. By the way, I'll just re-fucking do this, to be honest. Is there anything special about these? I don't think so. There's nothing special, I can just delete it. Now I get why this canvas started so fucking small. Because that was actually not small. I'm still confused of where like everything is. Why is there this huge blue thing? Also, is it? I think it's this. Yep. Let's just, I don't know, restart this or something. I guess we'll fucking remake this as well. I hate this so much. I think it was like this, a bit more to the right. Where? Oh, I did not put it on tiles yet. I think this is pretty much fine. Okay, now the ships. And it should be fine. Why the fuck do you get put here, bro? What the hell? Is the... No. Why? Or is this still? This is still there, okay. Explains a lot. This canvas, I'll probably have to recreate it. I don't know. We'll see. Let's actually park it like this. This is how I would park a ship, personally. Seems like the dock was more down as well. Yeah, the speedboat fits nicely. Let's get the submarine. Slightly smaller. One more. This sides, it is sides. I know. It just fits so much shittier, it feels like. I don't know. I feel like it was fitting better before. I think one thing I did is lift this closer to the top, this closer to the chunk. Let's retry. This is why this part was taking so long, because I cannot do it easily. I need to do it in a complex way. Groove Armada. Apparently these guys worked on the Rayman soundtrack. Why does clicking on the fucking thumbnail not work in YouTube? What did they do? What the fuck did they do? Super styling. I think I should know this one. Sounds familiar. The hell is this reggae elevator music? Super. Whenever I listen to music on YouTube, I get distracted by the music clip instantly. They need to stop making these music clips so good. Oh yeah, I was just loading the game. Oh yeah, I deleted a bunch. 4 please. Why does it still move? Why is it also like always the same? Why do these never move? Why doesn't move at all? Wait. Did I break the shop by doing all this? Or is the shop always just a little bit fucked? Kinda crazy how easy it is to break everything when you are a bit out of it. If you take a long break and you come back, you will break everything. And then you learn, oh wait, I should be smart, and then you are smart. I swear, I hate YouTube. Why are things moving? I think he's going back though. He's coming back. No problem. He's coming back. I swear, if sorting wasn't a thing, I would always get things working first try. Sorting always fucks it up. I think I just need to set this to 1, yeah. Can be fixed. Maybe I need to plop them down a little bit smaller than normally. So we say new member dots, sorting group dots, order equals 1. Half scale. I hate this type of development the most, or you're just working on the UI basically, and sorting is just not the same as you're used to. So you create a million fucking sorting errors. I think this is a Unity thing though. Just realizing, I don't know if I ever finished Rayman 3. Don't think I did, to be honest. Yeah, I know why, because the ending part's fucking terrifying. Like the final part is just the sneak section with these scary looking guys. And it was basically like a horror game for young me. I do think we finished it eventually. With like help from parents. Vaguely remember the boss fight, but maybe it's just because I watched it later. What? Yes, give me this. Bitch, what the fuck? This is one of those bitch what the fuck moments. Like, I just manually changed the sorting order and it fixed it. That must mean it didn't actually do the sorting order change. Nope. It also did not make them smaller. It seems like it doesn't do anything happening here. Because it also doesn't destroy the fifth one. Why does none of this happen? What the hell? It's certainly creating them. The only thing I can think of is this init fucking it up. This init has very little to do with anything else. Yeah, it's very simple as well. Or it's like the assign idle is fucking it up. This. I'm like 100% sure this is not changing this. I do know what's changing the skill though. Yeah. Skills being changed by a different script. So we need to do something like this. I don't know what's changing the skill actually. I think just the crew, really. Yeah, I think it's just new member dot max. Yeah, small skill and big skill is what you need to change. Anything else? Let's just see. It's probably also here where it will change its own sorting order. Yes, it does. Because instead of changing the order, we change the layer then. Is this a get only? It's a, you can also set it. It's the beauty of working with complex shit is that everything is already being changed somewhere. So if you want to add more changes to that, you need to fit it in the puzzle. What is still a mystery is why it's not destroying. Just going to directly put this in the if. This does not equal -1. Or if it equals -1, we want to destroy. Just confirm that the root object has the script. Yes. UI is in all caps. It's taking me so much longer than it should. That's what I get for taking a long break. I think one of my biggest weaknesses is actually my biggest strength. Because one of my big weaknesses is that I don't like repeating. So if I implement a thing one way, the next time I will implement it a different way because I like to do things differently, basically. What the strength of this is in learning. You do learn different ways to do things and different ups and downs that they have. So I guess it's not just a curse. It's also slightly beneficial. Like slightly. Oh, there's one. There's exactly fucking one. I should have known this. Why is there only one? What the hell? Oh. This should have been, it's not. I did it proper. Just -1 means it's not staff. So if it's -1, we want to keep it. Now we are destroying it if it's -1. That's good actually. That means everything is working, I think. I just reversed it accidentally. I think a half is a bit too small. But oh, I have some fucking deep house for them. I don't know, it's deep house. No, it's more techno. More techno. More techno. I feel like deep house should be similar to techno, but it's not. When I think deep house, I think we're going deep tonight. Like we're fucking going all in. That's what I think. But that's not what it means. Like more deep, like thinking of philosophical shit or something. It's more what deep house means. And I hate it. And the sound quality is kind of whack though. Unless it's intended. Okay, I think it's intended. It's so annoying by the way that clubs are kind of.
Ja, smoel dicht.
Okay.
Dat is het.
Yes.
Ja, wakker.
Good night.
Dus even switchen.
Huh?
Switchen naar dag en nacht.
Ja.
Binnenkort. Nou. Rustig voor daarna dan.
Ja.
Morgen wel weer rond het avond.
Ja. Jeez, man. Jeez. Give me 4. Give me 4. Do it. You know you can do it. You know it ordered properly, but that's because the pivot is not here anymore. We need a pivot to be in the right spot, the right spot, the right spot, the right spot. Bum, 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 bum. So I can assign things to dock pivot. And they'll still move with the dock. If I decide to ever move this. Then when we instantiate as a docker worker, we say dock pivot. Fucking type. Yo, this music is banging. I feel like everything about this fucking menu is just jank. Like everything. I do think it will work. And if it's janky and it works, then I'm happy. It's a bit annoying that I'm basically recreating the tavern. It's slightly different. It's still so comedic to just see your fucking shit just be completely correct and then just go eh. Something very comedic about it. Where's the back button, by the way? It's not here. I need to wait. No way, this is the 0. This is not the 0 position. Oh wait, I was changing X. Okay. I'm like 20 on this. Make this tiny. The reason I added this pivot is because I want them to sort themselves based on the distance from the pivot. And everything broke. I just fucked up the loading. Taking a piss. Honestly, after this attempt, I'm stopping the stream because I need to be quiet. Five. But I think there's 5 because it only saves when you go back. Yep. It's not sorting them though. This is weird. Why does... I think it gets put back in the tavern. I think these are tavern locations I'm putting it in right now. Yeah. You can see it's kind of moving 2 positions around like a center, which is the table. So we need like a dragging mode dock. I need to lower all the positions. I am ending the stream still though, so goodbye.